Hi, this is Alex the Oceanaut,
And I'm Charley VegyDice.
and this is Learning to Climb Mountains in Heels.
So, welcome everybody. Today's topic is, are you all in or are you holding yourself back? So, I'm really excited about this topic and stuff because I feel like a lot of us I'm going to say plain and simple, excuses hold us back from our dreams, thinking that we don't have enough time or we don't have money or this, that, or another. And a lot of it, yeah, there are those barriers, but it's usually our mindset that actually prevents us from being able to cross those barriers and conquer our goals. So that's what we're talking about tonight. Is it your mindset holding you back?
Yes. Yes.
So,
All right. So, are you looking back or are you giving it your all at what you're trying to do? Is one of the little topics on the article that you can find on charleyvegydice.com.
mm-hmm.
And do you have a dream?
Okay. So for me, you guys all know my dream is to help all of you guys achieve your goals and be able to continue with my journey on creating a better lifestyle for my son. So I definitely do give it all my all. I know the last couple months and stuff with COVID, it's been extra hard because of the fact that we're having more stress on our plates. But since I do have a purpose and I know what my dream is clearly, I have a reason to get up in the morning and do my work. So, Alexandra, what do you think? Are you giving it your all or are you holding yourself back?
I think that I am holding myself back a little bit. I have a lot of things that I like to do, but I come up with every excuse that we have already listed as to why I can't do it. Working out, going back to school, even this week doing Zumba. I officially went back to a Zumba class this week, and I tried to talk myself out of it a lot. And I talked to one of my best friends, Lucy, and she said, no, stop making excuses, get your butt out there. And I did, and it was very challenging, but since my accident, I did do modifications and I gave it my all, and I only made it through 45 minutes of the hour, but that's 45 minutes of getting sweaty and working off extra poundage that I'm trying to lose since I've gained it back over the course of a year. But it felt so good to do. It felt good to get back there and know that I can actually go ahead and still do Zumba despite the accident and despite having no cartilage in my right knee at all.
I
So it felt
understand that.
good.
So, what's your number one excuse that you usually lean on?
The time, not having time to do anything
Okay.
is my
So,
biggest.
yeah, that makes a lot of sense and stuff. And a lot of us actually use that because of that you have 3 kids, you have a family, and you work full time. I use that excuse all the time because I'd rather be watching TV than actually hustling.
Exactly.
But we're all given in the same 24 hours. It's what we do with those 24 hours that make us successful or not. So that's the reason why it's important to actually have a reminder of what you're trying to go after, what you're trying to achieve, and your purpose in places that you're going to be able to see it the most, like the bathroom mirror, in your car going to work, or even in your wallet when you go to grab out money. Like that way it reinstates and reminds you of, hey, this is what I really, really, really want. So we got to get this done.
Yeah. I can definitely use that.
Yeah. So my son actually learned what dream boards are a couple of weeks ago. I was watching
Nice.
a video, and Alexandra knows I'm famous for dream boards. I used to do a new one every single week, which is ridiculous. But so cute story is he woke up in the middle of the night. He goes, Mama, I had a dream. I'm like, what was your dream? He goes, I had a dream board, but it wasn't white like yours. It was rainbow colors. And on my dream board, I'm going to have a helicopter, a rocket ship, a boat, and a bunny rabbit. And we're going to go after the world.
That's so cute.
It is, but it reminds me that the sky is the limit. So no matter what your dream is, it's possible. As long because of that the dream was given to you. And I can't see his vision if they're toys, if they're real stuff, or how he's gonna obtain them. Right? He has a plan. Knowing my kid. So I'm not gonna tell him that his dream is not attainable. It is very attainable.
It is.
So okay, so the first one was literally, do you have a dream? And find your why. So Alexandra, what is your why for going after fitness?
I don't like how I look right now. And I want to set a better example for my kids that because not only is it working out and fitness, it's self-care. It's time for myself that I am investing in myself to make it so that I am healthier. I can play with them more. I have more energy. Yeah. So I really do it for the kids. A lot of what I do for my family.
Okay. And so you want to show your kids how to love themselves.
Exactly.
And take care of themselves. That's an extremely powerful why. And my why for doing Charley VegyDise is to help you guys, but it's also to set example for my son. I come from a family who did not have college degrees and stuff. And they did everything out of order. It was baby, then marriage, then maybe college degree.
Sounds like my life.
A little bit more order. I had college degree, then baby, not the marriage. But I want to show him that no matter what's on my plate or whatever's on his plate, he can go after his dreams with hard work. So the next one is create a plan to succeed and stick to it. So a lot of us actually wait till we find the motivation. It's not finding motivation that actually helps us make us succeed, because that comes and goes depending on our circumstances, depending on what's on our plates. It's actually the determination and the plan that makes a big difference. If you have the determination to go after your goals, then no matter what your motivation or what you feel like that day, you're going to wake up, you're going to go do the things you don't want to do, but you know that are going to make you successful in the end in your dreams. So, Alexandra, this week and stuff, I was very proud of you for finding the determination to actually go to your gym class. What is something else that you're very determined in doing?
I'm very determined to go back to college for marine biology. As you can tell from the background, it is something I'm extremely passionate about. And I try to instill that with my kids as well. So I've started the process to go fill out an application for the local community college. I'm still unsure because a lot of things have changed and I have to pick a career pathway, and I don't know if I'm picking the right one when signing up, but I can always talk to my admissions advisor once I get completed. But I'm starting that because in the fall I plan to go back. So I want to have all of my ducks in a row before I go ahead and get that completed. So I want to make sure that I get my financial aid out of the way. I want to make sure that I have an account set up for campus, and then I need to make sure that they have all of my transcripts and all of this other stuff. So it's a lot of work. But if I chip at it a little bit from now to when they start accepting applications for the fall semester of 2021, I'll already have everything that I need. And then it'll just be as simple as doing orientation and picking my classes.
Perfect. And okay, so that is a magnificent plan. And on top of it, you can change your career path or your thing anytime. So if you accidentally choose the wrong one and you realize it, they'll help you fix that. So I would not stress about that. One thing and stuff. Okay, so my plan this year is literally keep doing the podcast with you.
Yes.
And then I am going to continue working on my blog. But 2021, my ultimate plan is to actually have a planner completely roll out where you guys have a lot of options and stuff on how, and that will actually guide you on how to plan for your dream that you're going after, along with your family, your work, and everything else you have to do. Because I realize that all you ladies have a lot going on, because that's just the way we are.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, next topic is when the times get tough, keep your ball rolling. So you got started, you're trying to not lose momentum and stuff, but life's getting you really tough, like COVID. That you all of us started our New Year's resolutions, and then the whole world got shut down.
Yes.
So how do you keep your ball rolling, Alexandra?
I've already decided to go to the classes because my gym membership is no longer good because I owe Crunch money. Bad me. And I'm not really ecstatic about going to the gym just yet because of COVID. So I've decided that instead I will take this Zumba class. They hold it twice a month. So at least twice a month I'm going to do Zumba. And then I'm going to go ahead and that's just one step. And then I'm going to go ahead and try to do other stuff the other times that I'm not doing Zumba. So I'm going to try to do like stuff in my living room with YouTube because I've found a couple of good channels to do things. I'm already eating healthier. I'm drinking lots of water. I occasionally self-indulge, maybe once every 2 weeks if I, maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks. But to know that the changes that I want to happen to my body aren't going to happen overnight and they're not going to happen like that.
Yeah.
I have to constantly keep telling myself that. And then, I'll get to that point where I was a year ago and I will have this habit formed of working out, eating healthy, and it won't be as daunting and it won't seem like such a chore because it becomes a habit. The longer you do it, the more of a habit it becomes. And then your routine doesn't feel like a routine if you're not completing it. So
it doesn't feel like you're normal.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like you're normal. So I'll go ahead and keep talking positive, take notes, do little dream boards like you suggested. I actually have one at work because I want to be a Zumba instructor, and I have one already set up with all sorts of really cool sayings and lots of Zumba stuff. Because that's my ultimate goal that's another one of my dreams is to be a Zumba instructor. And it takes time and it's not that expensive. But obviously with COVID, I don't know how they're doing trainings, but I need to get my stamina back before I can commit to taking a class or an instructor course because it takes a lot of energy.
That makes sense. So, I had more to put on there.
How do you keep your ball rolling? How do you keep your momentum?
Okay. Oh, yeah. That is another one. All right. So when you're faced with a tough week and stuff, one of the good things and stuff is actually reinforce your mindset. I love to watch the YouTube videos of like the wake up ones of um you better get your shit done because tomorrow is left moment right now is the moment you have and tomorrow is not promised. And one thing and stuff is really important is that you're not going to always see the success of your little steps, or you might be doing everything for a really long time before you actually see the progress that you've made. And
Yep.
I know that's very daunting and sometimes overwhelming because you put in all these hours, but you're like, I haven't even made a penny yet. So just remember and stuff, focus on your end goal, focus on your plan, and keep moving down the path. And if you need a little extra oomph, YouTube, podcast, all of those have wonderful assets of free motivational speeches to help you reframe your mindset of, yes, this is hard, but in the end, it is absolutely worth it because I'm going to have the life that I want. So, okay. And then last one is remember you are worth your dreams coming true. No matter what your dream is, no matter what circumstances you've faced, no matter what childhood or issues that you've had in the past, you are worth your dream coming true because of the fact that you were given that specific dream because it's yours. It's your blueprint. It's everything. It's your ins and outs. So don't get discouraged when people can't see your goals or your dreams. Do you have anything else to add, Alexandra?
I mean, heck, I want to swim with sharks, and my husband and one of my best friends don't understand it, and I don't expect people to understand it. And it's even hard for me to put it into words because it's my dream. It's something I want to accomplish.
Yeah.
I mean, my husband's like all for it. He's like, if you want to do it, go do it. But he's like,
Yeah.
I don't understand it. And I'm like, I don't expect you to understand it.
Yeah.
I don't expect people off they would probably just think I'm some crazy shark lady. And that's perfectly fine by me.
You're a little bit
I am a crazy shark lady. I'm a crazy shark and whale lady. I'm perfectly fine with being known as that kind of a person.
Yeah.
But, and I mean, most people would think I'm just crazy because I want to go swim with something that could possibly eat you. But I see it as so much more than that. They're such beautiful animals.
Yeah.
And the ocean holds so much wonder. And my husband loves that I love the ocean, but he doesn't get it. And that's fine because I can try to explain it to him, but he's not going to understand it because it's my dream. Just like I don't understand half the time when he talks about computer parts or when he talks about video gaming. I understand absolutely zero of it, but it's his dream. He could talk about coding, which is what he's going to school for right now. I don't understand what he's talking about, but it's his dream and his accomplishments, and that's what he wants to do, and that's his dream.
Yeah. It's great. Okay, so end result is don't hold yourself back. Don't let those excuses hold yourself back and stuff because of the fact that if it's finances, you will find a way to make it happen if it's meant to be. If it's time, schedule that bitch. It's gonna happen. And any of the other struggles, they're important. Break through them. Find your reason why so you actually have purpose to keep going when crap happens. And then keep your ball rolling. Find some source to actually give you a little bit extra push no matter what you're facing. And then remember you're worth it. If you guys want any more in-depth information on this topic and stuff, on how I have beat all the excuses that you could possibly come up with, check out the article. Are you all in or holding yourself back at charleyvegydice.com.
It's a wonderful read. I enjoyed it. It really resonated with me this week, especially with Zumba. So I do recommend going over and reading it.
Yeah. Now, Alexandra, you're doing another live next week?
Yes, I am doing a live next week on the narrow-ridged finless porpoise. Yes.
That's going to be interesting.
It is interesting. I mean, there's not a lot of information on them at this point, but it's very much like the vaquita that I did a few weeks ago. There was very little knowledge because it's an animal that's only recently been discovered. So
Cool.
yeah, it'll be fun. I'm learning lots of stuff. I'm enjoying it. I really am.
Of course you are. You little oceanaut.
It's true. It's what I do.
All right, guys. I hope you guys all have a good day and had a great night listening to us.
Yep. Have a good night.